Hey, welcome back to this channel. So today I'm going to talk about 3 mistakes I made in business. The entrepreneur journey is not all sunshine and roses. In fact, there are a lot of failures and pitfalls. So in this video, I'll share with you 3 business mistakes I made in the past. Hopefully, you'll avoid these mistakes for your own business. So let's dive right in and look at the first mistake I made in the past. Mistake number 1, shiny object syndrome. So once I registered many domains and they went nowhere. I got so distracted I came up with new ideas like every other day. And for example, these are the domains I registered. The first is like foreignerinusa.com. I wanted to use this site to provide useful information for foreigners living in the United States. But it turns out the scope of the site was just too big, and I just didn't have time to write content for it. So I shut it down eventually. Then this next one, effectiveheadlines.com. So this is a site for sharing copywriting tips, especially tips on how to write good headlines. For example, like blog post headlines or email subject titles and stuff like that. But I just didn't know what audience to target, my this site for. So eventually I shut it down as well. This one, ChineseInSeattle.com. I thought at the time like local websites like this will be easy to do and monetize. For example, I could write content and put up ads for Seattle real estate agents or other local small businesses. But again, I didn't have time to write content, so it went nowhere. This site, lightsmatch.com. So I wanted to do a shopping comparison site for lighting fixtures, and then I could monetize by affiliate sales and also Google AdSense or ads. But I just found it hard to get traffic. In fact, comparison sites, it's a dime a dozen, so it's hard to stand out. The last one here, coolposting.com. This is actually a site that went somewhere. This is a site I did for searching deals on 6 or 7 deal websites, from 6 or 7 deal websites. For example, this is like a search engine, so it searches the sleekdeals.net, Fat Wallet, bensbargain.com, etc. But the site actually did get some decent traffic, and actually one day someone sent me an email. He wanted to buy this website for $3,000. But considering the backend search technology was just too valuable, because I did all the programming. I did the a mini search engine, so I didn't want to sell it cheap. So eventually I just shut it down, because I couldn't figure out a business model. So instead of selling the site, I thought like a couple $1,000. It's nowhere near what I earned with my day job, so why bother? So I just shut it down. Anyway, so these are all the shiny objects. Let's look at mistake number 2. Appeal to the wrong clients. I I once worked for a friend of mine to build his personal website. Now, when you look at the friend of mine, you will see like it's a big kind of warning sign. It took quite some effort, and although I charged him not a lot of money, like no more than $1,000 at the time, but he was not satisfied at all because he was expecting a lot more features for the site, and he had no idea what was actually involved in building this website. So the lesson I learned from this is that it's better to work with clients that are somewhat savvy about that area. In this case, like building websites. That way, they have a realistic expectation for the project, and also they could appreciate the hard work you put in. So don't get the wrong clients. Get the better clients that can pay more and also understand what goes into it. Mistake number 3: building marketplaces. So marketplace businesses are platforms where you have buyers and sellers, or you have content providers and content consumers. For example, Amazon and eBay are marketplaces. Discussion forums are also marketplaces because they all need people to generate content or to provide product or services. These type of businesses are among the hardest to build because you not only have to attract the buyers, but you also have to attract the sellers. So the effort actually doubles compared to a simple business where you provide a product or service yourself. So I had several failed attempts trying to build discussion forums. After being burned out, I realized that you just can't rely on users to generate content. Why? Because the economy just doesn't work. Users, they don't have any incentive to provide great content for you, especially for free. So my lesson learned here is that don't build marketplaces. Just be a provider yourself. You either have a product to sell or you have digital content to sell, like books, courses, etc. So provide something yourself rather than relying on other people to provide to use your platform to sell something. That's the easiest way to get started. So other than these, I made a ton of other mistakes as well. For example, pricing my products too low, or to not focusing on customer needs. Just focused on what I needed. So as you can see, running a business is not easy at all. However, let's end this on a high note. Mistakes are like lessons. The more mistakes you make, the more you will learn and be better at the business in the future. So with more experience under your belt, you will eventually become a better entrepreneur, and you'll become a better person as well. So that's my stories. That's my story for today, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, comment below this video or send to jc@advancedj.com. I'll add your question to the queue and then answer accordingly. So I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.